Hey guys, I'm Eric.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are
Notes
and Nerds. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode where we're going to kind of rehash some stuff we talked about in episode number 1. Our 40-something minute long, oh my god, what were we thinking, episode 1 of Notes and Nerds. I'm proud of that episode because it was our first one, but holy crap was that long. So in today's episode,
we had a lot of info, a lot of feedback on that one too.
A lot of haters, a lot of lovers, but you know what?
A lot of lovers calling themselves haters.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
So in this episode, we're going to talk about the Xbox One only. We're revisiting that one because
So much has changed.
Yeah, that episode we talked about all these stupid policies that Microsoft was throwing out that Sony was going like, hey, you go ahead and do that. We're not. Microsoft got a lot of feedback from the fans over the last few months since that episode aired, talking about how they did not like these. I mean, first of all, everybody's sharing games. Sony even made a funny little video about how to share games with the PlayStation, and they just showed two guys handing a game to each other and smiling. That was it. Used game sales, that's not going to go away anytime soon until they stop selling physical media.
There will always be a need for sharing games and buying used games. Just a fact of life. Don't think it doesn't happen. It happens all the time, and we love it.
Exactly. So, like I said, Microsoft did a complete 180 based off of fan statements and comments and feedback, and they decided that in their own best interest to do a flip-flop on it. Which, you know what, I can congratulate Microsoft for doing this. But is it one of those kind of things? Was it too little, too late? Because it might have hurt their image. It's just one of those things, you know, you can't just start throwing out these policies and then backstepping and doing 180s on all of them, because it really puts you in the position that fans may not want to go back. I mean, I've seen all over the place a lot of fans saying, sorry Xbox, 10 years of service, you know, from the old Xbox One, the original Xbox, to the Xbox 360. A lot of these people who have, you know, vested hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into their systems are saying, so long suckers, PS4, I'm on my way. So, yeah. So I'm glad Microsoft did this, but...
Yeah. And they're making good changes though. And that's good. But is it a little too late?
I think it is. And here in a bit, we're going to talk about some predictions and some, I guess you could say, a little conspiracy theory I have regarding these policy changes. But we'll hold off on that. Alright, so the policy's out of the way. I have some speculative theories of what's going to happen a couple years after the release of the Xbox One. First off, no company in the history of douchebaggery has ever just changed their policies from being craptastic to, oh my god, too good to be true, and never go back to douchebaggery craptastic. Seriously, I expect a lot of these to change back. I mean, I can almost hear Microsoft saying, our surveys have done extensive research to determine that sharing games between friends and family and buying used games has dropped significantly, so that we see no reason why we can't flip this switch and screw you all.
Booger snap.
That's what's going to happen. For the indie developers, they've created a new channel for them, you know, to embrace the indies, just like PS4 was going to be like from Sony. And I have a feeling that it's going to be all rainbows and unicorns for the first few months, and then Microsoft's going to be going, yeah, it's going to crash. Microsoft's going to slam down this, you can put your little independent games on our network, but you are not allowed to put it on anybody else's for 6 months, or something like that. You know, they're gonna pull a Nintendo, 1980s era Nintendo, out of their ass, pardon my language, and do that to the indie developers. And you're gonna see indie developers start saying, the hell with Microsoft and Xbox, and they're going to start putting it on their system last. You know, way around that. Okay, you cannot release a title on our system until, you know, for 6 months, you know, until it goes anywhere else. They're just going to go reverse, you know, put it over here, put it over here, put it over here. Oh, hey, here you go, Microsoft. Okay, we can't put it anywhere else for 6 months. Too late, it's already there. You know, you can't be retroactive.
So let's wrap up the awesomeness that is
I really think that the policies are going to lure everybody in. They're going to, it's a bait and switch. I think that's what's going to happen. They've already shot themselves in the foot. Now it's just a matter of waiting for them to do it again on the other foot. It's going to happen. And I mean, personally, I'm just curious. Remember on our first episode, you said PS4 all the way.
Yep.
With Microsoft's change in policies, and let's assume we think that they're not going to screw with the policies. Does this change your opinion?
Nope.
Me neither. I would still consider the PS4 if I was to buy a new system. I would still go with it. Microsoft, I mean, I don't think they're going to come ahead with this. I think they've really hurt themselves. So with that, guys, hey guys, that concludes today's episode where we talked about the Xbox One and all the stupid policies that Microsoft initially started with and did a complete 180 on them. I mean, fans really do speak louder than lawyers, obviously.
Especially our fans.
Yeah, all 12 of you.
But we still love you nonetheless.
Oh yeah. So with that, guys,
Remember to like, subscribe, watch, share, and kumbaya